Okay, so the first thing we have to find out is the overnight session start. Okay, this is the GBP JPY pair. When you are trading the London setup, London open setup, the first thing you need to do is to go over to your trading view charts and only trade the British pound US dollar, British pound JPY, and Euro US dollar. These three pairs are very, very dominant pairs for London open setups. Okay. Then second thing you need to do is to go to your time frame. Okay. And select your preferred time frame. Okay. Your preferred time frame wherever you are based. For example, if you're based in London, you're based in Berlin, Amsterdam, wherever you are based. Okay. Just select that time. And then go for the London Open. All right. Now the London Open at 8 p.m. UTC. Okay. 8 p.m. UTC, sorry, 8 a.m. UTC. Remember that. So convert that time, 8 a.m. UTC, to your own time zone to identify when the London would open, okay, in your own time zone. So we will analyze for the 4th of October, all right, the 4th of October. So the London opens at 4 a.m. UTC, okay, 4 a.m. Sorry, 8 a.m. UTC, which is 12 p.m. Pakistan time. So I will just mark that time here. This is known as the London Open time. Okay. So this is London Open. We marked it as LO, which is London Open. All right. And then we will start with the overnight session start. Overnight session starts. The overnight session start at 8 p.m. UTC. Okay. The London opens at 8 a.m. UTC, and the overnight session start at 8 p.m. UTC. Remember that. So convert that to your own time zone. So in my time zone, 8 p.m. UTC, UTC and GMT is same. So 8 p.m. UTC would be 12 a.m. my time. So I will mark it, and I will mark it as OSS, which is overnight session start. Okay. And then I have to also mark the Asian close. The Asian closes at 1 hour before the London Open. So if the London opens at 12 p.m., then the Asian close would be 11 a.m. in my time zone. So I will mark it as AC, which is Asian close. All right. And now what I have to do between OSS, and Asian close, I have to find the highest swing point, the highest swing point, the highest swing high. The highest swing high is this one, okay, between OSS and AC. This is the highest swing high. All right, so I will mark it and extend it until the New York Open. All right, and then I will extend it, and I will, okay, and then I will also figure out the lowest swing point, swing low between OSS and AC, okay, and mark it and extend it until the the New York Open. All right. Now I got the range. Okay. Now this up one, this upward trend line, I will call it as OH, which is overnight high, overnight session high. Okay. And this one is OL, which is overnight session low. All right. And this one is overnight range. Okay. Overnight range, this complete range between OH and OL is known as overnight range. All right. Okay. Now I have to figure out, okay, I have done everything now. Now I'm on this all things needs to be done on 15-minute time frame. Now I have to determine the bias of the market. All right. The bias of the market. So I will see how the price is entering the OSS, overnight session high. All right. Do I have any kind of selling climax or something like that? I have to figure it out. So I will draw the chart. Okay. It makes sense from here to here. All right. And I will see if I get overbought. Okay. I got a slight overbought, but then the price reversed and went back into the range. Okay. All right. So sorry, if I have to draw the range, I would not draw from here. I will find the second one. Okay, this one, this is the lowest one, and this is the first higher low. So I will draw the channel from the first higher low from here, all right, and go all the way up. The point is, did I find any kind of overnight? Did I find any kind of overnight high? I did not find any kind of overnight high. All right over here. Sorry, I did not find any kind of overbought here or buying climax. So there is no buying climax, no overbought. So this we we have a straight move to the upside. So this is bullish move. Now we will check if we have any shortening of the thrust to the upside or not. So I will match these two, this one high and this one high, and extend it. Okay, and see if at before overnight session before overnight session start I got this any kind of uh any kind of what to say, shortening of the thrust to the upside. I did not get it. So it means there is no bullish buys. Now before let another open, I need to see if I get any kind of high volume. All right. I got couples of high volume over here. All right. But these high volume, okay, they are not on the top. They are from the beginning over here, from the beginning of the move. So, okay. So it means that the push is to the upside. It's still a bullish move. All right. Okay. And we have a high volume over here as well. Okay. But then the market did not reverse. So this cannot be called as a buying climax. Why? Okay. Because if it was a buying climax, the price would test here and reverse. But it did not do that. It resumed the upward direction before overnight open. And then you see the price just went up and then range and then start going up again. So we don't know what kind of situation is this. Okay. We need to figure it out. So there is no buying climax. Okay. There is high volume, but high volume here is in the beginning of the move, not at the top. So this is not a buying climax. Here, it can be a buying climax, but then the price just rotated. Okay. The price just rotated. And if you see the channel over here, if you see the previous one from here, if I want to see if it's a buying climax or not, I can see that there's a channel here. Okay. And from this channel, I broke out. So this is jump across the creek and test. And then this is reaccumulation. All right. So there is no buying climax because the buying climax will determine whether we have a bullish trade or because buying climax will denote that we have a uh, bearish bias. But right now, so far, we have a bullish bias. So this one here, if I draw the channel from here to here, all right, and if I extend it, okay, if I extend it, and what I see here is these moves here, this is shortening of the thrust. I got SOT. Okay. This is known as rounding SOT. Okay. Rounding SOT. All right. So I draw the structure before OSS start on a 15-minute time frame. Everything needs to be determined on a 15-minute time frame. So this one is jump across a creek. Okay. JAC. All right. And then after JAC, this one, the price resumes here. Okay. And then what I see here, that the price is making higher lows. Higher lows. So this is VCP pattern, volatility contraction pattern. Okay, VCP pattern. So this is actually reaccumulation range. Okay, this is reaccumulation. And of course, this one is JAC. Okay, this one is again jump across the creek. Okay, and of course, after jump across the creek, what do we have again? This is again reaccumulation. This whole overnight range is also reaccumulation. So here we can determine the major bias. Okay. Major bias before London Open is equals to bullish. All right. So that's very simple here. The major bias is bullish. All right. And now what we do, we go to the 5-minute time frame and define our structure here. Okay. All all right. And now here, okay, if this is this one here, all right. On a this is we are on a 5-minute time frame. All right. This is jump across the creek. So obviously this feature here, if you go to the 15-minute time frame here again, all right. If this is jump across the creek here, jump across the creek, and then the price start ranging, then this one is actually, this whole is jump across the creek. This is also jump across the creek. Then this would be, this range is a part of also LPSY, LPS, last point of support. All right. Okay. And then, during Asian close, okay, we have again a jump across the creek, JAC. Okay. So our major bias is bullish. Now we will see our immediate bias. Okay. So we have gone to the 5-minute time frame now. Okay. So of course, when there is JAC, okay, this is JAC at during Asian close, then this range would be what? Reaccumulation. Yes, reaccumulation. All right. And this reaccumulation also got what? Again, JAC. Okay. I need to see very high spreads on the top of the bar to see if there is any kind of high volume, very high volume on the top and very high spread to see if it's a, what to say, bearish bias or not. Okay. To see if it's a buying climax or not. But we have not observed any kind of buying climax right over here. And here, right at here, the London opens. Okay. If this is JAC, again, if this is JAC, so okay, if this is JAC, then this range will be reaccumulation. All right. And if it's again JAC, then this range will also be reaccumulation. All right. This is again reaccumulation. All right. And what do we see here? I go to the 3-minute time frame. Now, this is where the London opens. What I got? A very huge volume. Okay. JAC. All right. And JAC is also acting and reacting to the last support. And then we got a spring type of pattern over here. All right. And then the price reversed here. This is the now during the London Open, okay, we have a bullish bias. Okay, we have a bullish bias. Now we can easily create 2 to 3 hour trade, whatever is required. All right. So this is a major bias. Okay, because a major bias is bullish. So what you will see, the price will temporarily come down. Here the minor bias becomes bearish, and then the price will again turn back to the major bias side. So you see, this is how major bias is very. So here the immediate bias during London Open is also bullish. Major bias is also bullish. You will go up. All right. And if you want to know whether where will the price stop, okay, go to the 15-minute time frame again to see where the price would temporarily reverse. Okay. Now, if you want to draw the channel, okay, just draw the channel by just drawing this 2 part here, joining it. Okay. Drawing the channel. And here you would observe that you got what? This one and this one. Okay. If on a 15-minute, you can draw a channel on a 15-minute and you can refine it on a 5-minute. Okay. And let's see what do we get here. Okay, drawing from here to here, we have to draw the 2 latest swing point. Okay. All right. So I will draw the channel. Okay. From here. Now this one would be too much. Okay. From here to here, I can draw the channel and I can just mark upon it. And you can see easily that we got very high volume on the top. All right. Very huge spread bar, sudden acceleration to the upside, and this is overbought. Obviously, this will cause a reversal. And this is the point where we should stop the trade and we should look for the bearish bias. Okay. And of course, where would be our major side? Our major side is overnight high. All right. So we should stop the trade once the price reaches this overnight high reference line. Okay, if we go short over here. So I hope you got this video well, and that's how I would trade the London session. Okay, so actually the 5-minute is for the refinement, and on a 3-minute time frame, I would take the entry. Okay. Now you see, okay. Now from here, okay, why did I draw the channel from here? Why not from here? Okay. First of all, I need to find the higher low. The higher low was from here to here. All right. Okay. And now from here, the price was already in a bullish bias, major bullish bias. So I want the price to cross this level, jump across the creek. And then from this point to this point, I can join the channel and draw the channel and see where it becomes the overbought. So when does this happen? When I have a major bias at the bullish, I will not draw the channel from here within the range. I would wait for the jump across the creek move, and then I would draw the channel. Okay, this is a tip which I want to identify here. All right. When's the major bias here? For example, we have a bearish bias here and a bullish bias here. All right. In that case, I will draw the channel from the lowest point here within the, okay, the second higher low. Okay. And then I will join this one and draw the channel, and I will identify here as a, what to say, as a overbought and buying climax, and the price will reverse from here. Okay, but in this case, what happened? Our major bias was bullish. So I know this was a reaccumulation range. Major bias was bullish, so the price will make a jump across the creek. So I will only draw the channel once I have identified the jump across the creek. So what I will do from this overnight high and overnight low range, because our major bias is bullish. All right. So I will wait for the jump across the creek move. I will join this. I will identify the jump across the creek high, and then I will draw the channel from this point, low of the jump across the origin of the jump across the creek move, and the second low, I will connect it, okay, like this, okay, because this is jump across the creek move, okay, this is the high point of the jump across the creek of this overnight high and low range. So I will identify the origin swing low, which is this one, okay, and I will draw with the second swing low here, okay, all right, and then I will extend the channel, okay, to the major swing high. All right. And here you can see I've identified the shortening of the thrust. Oh, sorry, buying climax. Overbought plus buying climax. So this is the point where the price will reverse. And this is what happened exactly. And where would it go? Obviously, it will clear once we just clear this region here. Okay, once we falls through this region, so this becomes irrelevant, this small range. Okay, we will remove it. And now this becomes FTI. And of course, the price will reverse. Okay, we will stop our trade right over here. Now we have to look for the short trades or not. Okay. All right. Now here, our bearish biases, what? Our biases bearish, right? But it's a short-term bias, not the major bias. So we can draw the channel from here. Okay, identifying from here to here. All right. And then we can draw the channel. Okay. And then this becomes what? Here, right over here, this becomes what? Or oversold. Okay, and now we will draw the channel. Okay, now we will wait for the test here. Okay, and then you can see this is spring, test of spring, and the price resumed upward direction. All right, you can see over here. So this is how I will trade the London session. Okay, because few people requested how would I trade the London session, the step-by-step process. So I have explained everything here. Of course, from the buying climax, this is a overbought and buying climax. This is a test of the buying climax. All right. Okay. If I draw the range here like this at the top, okay. And I will also draw from the second higher low. Okay. This another one, because maybe I get the upthrust right over here or test over here, but we did not get it. Okay. And then we just break down, falling through I, some kind of reaction. And from here, I will take my trade, the short trade. Okay. Placing my stop loss just above here. And this would be my target. Okay. That's it. So this first trade, this second trade, and then we are out of the trade. We are out of the market. So of course, but what I mean to say that if you are only looking for the London Open setup, okay, which appears immediately after London Open, then you can easily make 2 to 3 hours per day with ease every day. I hope this video explains all of your doubts. So now I will close the video and upload it on YouTube.